Bad temper. There once was a little boy who had a bad temper. His father gave him a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. The first day, the boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. Over the next few weeks, as he learned to control his anger, the number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father about it, and the father suggested that the boy now pull out one nail for each day that he was able to hold his temper. The days passed and the boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. The father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. He said, "You have done well, my son, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. When you say things in anger, they leave a scar just like this one. You can put a knife in a man and draw it out. It won't matter how many times you say I am sorry. The wound is still there. Hard work and smart work." Mukesh and Anil joined a company together a few months after their graduation from university. After a few years of work, their manager promoted Mukesh to a position of senior sales manager, but Anil remained in his entry-level junior sales officer position. Anil developed a sense of jealousy and disgruntlement, but continued working anyway. One day Anil felt that he could not work with Mukesh anymore. He wrote his resignation letter, but before he submitted it to the manager, he complained that management did not value hard-working staff, but only promoted only the favored. The manager knew that Anil worked very hard for the years he had spent at the company, even harder than Mukesh, and therefore he deserved the promotion. So in order to help Anil to realize this, the manager gave Anil a task. Go and find out if anyone is selling watermelons in town. Anil returned and said, "Yes, there is someone." The manager asked, "How much per kilogram?" Anil drove back to town to ask and then returned to inform the manager, "They are R13.50 per kilogram." The manager told Anil, "I will give Mukesh the same task that I gave you. Please pay close attention to his response." So the manager said to Mukesh, in the presence of Anil, "Go and find out if anyone is selling watermelons in town." Mukesh went to find out, and on his return he said, "Manager, there is only one person selling watermelons in the whole town. The cost is R49.00 each watermelon and R32.50 for a half melon. He sells them at R13.50 per kilogram when sliced. He has in his stock 93 melons, each one weighing about 7 kilograms. He has a farm and can supply us with melons for the next 4 months at a rate of 102 melons per day at R27.00 per melon. This includes delivery. The melons appear fresh and red with good quality, and they taste better than the ones we sold last year. He has his own slicing machine and is willing to slice for us free of charge. We need to strike a deal with him before 10 a.m. tomorrow and we will be sure of beating last year's profits in melons by $223,000.00. This will contribute positively to our overall performance as it will add a minimum of 3.78% to our current overall sales target. I have put this information down in writing and is available on spreadsheet. Please let me know if you need it as I can send it to you in 15 minutes. Anil was very impressed and realized the difference between himself and Mukesh. He decided not to resign but to learn from Mukesh. As we begin this fresh year, let this story help us keep in mind the importance of going an extra mile in all our endeavors. You won't be rewarded for doing what you're meant to do, you only get a salary for that. You are only rewarded for going an extra mile, performing beyond expectations. Her dream bicycle. Malar lived at Kiranur village in Pudukkottai district with her family. Malar was studying in class 6. She was 11 years old. She had 2 elder sisters and a younger brother. His name was Arul. Malar's father was Katirvel. Katirvel was a hard-working farmer. Of late, the rains were irregular and he could not always cultivate the 2 acres they owned. Her eldest sister was Ponni. Ponni was married to a mason and lived in Mathur with her little son Vikram. Malar's second sister was Malika. Malika decided to do tailoring after class 10 and was attending a tailoring course in Mathur. Attending the course also gave Malika a chance to visit her sister Ponni. But walking all the way made her tired and she often missed the tailoring classes. Her mother used to scold Malika. "Oh, why are you so lazy? You must attend your classes regularly." Malika would reply, "I walk 9 kilometers every day, 4 kilometers to the tailoring classes, 2 kilometers to fetch water and 3 kilometers to take lunch for father when you are busy. You cannot call me lazy." In fact, nobody in their home was lazy. Malar would walk 1 kilometer with her friends to school and back. She and her friends would chat and play all the way back. One day, when Arul and Malar had just come back from school, her father came in looking upset. He said to his wife, "Shanti, it seems that the collector is not satisfied with teaching only maths and Tamil. She even wants women to learn cycling." Malar was excited. She asked, "Father, is it only for mother? Can I learn?" Malika was interested too. She said, "If there is anyone who needs bicycle, it is me." Arul said, "This is really good. I can teach both of you to cycle, if you buy me a cycle." Their father was angry. "Keep quiet," he said. "No woman in my house will learn to cycle." A week passed. What their father had heard was true. Women were being taught to cycle at all. In many homes across the villages in Pudukkottai district, there was a lot of discussion on women learning to cycle. In Kiranur too, women beginning to use bicycle to do many things. One day, Shanti told Malika softly, "Borrow Radhamma's old bicycle and bring it here. We are going to learn to ride it." When Mallar's father returned, he saw Malika smiling widely and guessed why. He said gruffly, "All right. But be careful." He looked at Shanti and smiled. "Have you started learning?" "Yes," she said. "It takes things much easier." Mallar was busy, dreaming of the future. She saw herself riding a brand new bicycle along a smooth long road to school and to college, and then who knows? Maybe even on a rainbow to the clouds.